What's going on, you guys? KG Presents back here with another video. Today I'm here with some fancy basketball players that I think you should add this week for your fancy basketball team. We are already now on week number 12 for this fancy basketball season. Things have been going on really quickly here, and I'm here today with some players that hopefully can be helpful to winning this week overall and, of course, your fancy basketball championship in general. So if you're all ready, I'm ready. Let's get into the video and let's get started. So the first player I think you should add is Tre Jones. Now, Tre Jones has been coming off the bench all of this year as Coach Pop of the San Antonio Spurs has decided to start Jeremy Sohan at the starting point guard position. However, as of lately, Tre Jones has been starting here and he's been playing plenty of minutes the last two games, 34 and 35. He's averaged 18 points, 5 assists, and a steal and a half a game these past two games. So clearly, be sure to add him out there. He was incredible last year as a starter for the San Antonio Spurs, and he should be continuing to do pretty well this season for him as well. He's definitely worth a look at in your league, so be sure to add Tre Jones while he's still there. Otherwise, he's definitely going to be snagged. I know he has a higher percentage being rostered. However, he hasn't really been doing too well this year. His ADP was pretty high, but that was considering that you expect him to start. Either way, add him as soon as possible. Next up, we have Duop Reath from the Portland Trail Blazers. Now, he's been starting currently due to an injured DeAndre Ayton for the Blazers, and he performed exceptionally well the other day against the Brooklyn Nets. So he had an incredible game against them, which featured him putting up a line that's definitely going to be not too crazy off going forward. Ayton has no timetable coming back, and Moses Brown also has no timetable come back either because he just underwent surgery for a fractured wrist, meaning that Duop Reath is going to be playing plenty of minutes right now for the Portland Trail Blazers. In the game against Brooklyn Nets, he had 15 points, 13 rebounds, and 3 blocks as well. He hauled in double-digit rebounds for the first time this year, and he also set a season high in blocks. So he also had 16 points a game in the prior game against the Dallas Mavericks. So he's playing heavy minutes as well, again, putting up these stats. So it's not too crazy to consider that these stats are going to be pretty similar to what he's going to be able to do going forward, especially while DeAndre Ayton is out. So be sure to add him while Ayton is out as a short-term addition to your fantasy basketball team. Next up, we have Lu Dort from the Oklahoma City Thunder. Now, Lu Dort is a very streaky player, and you don't really know what's going to happen with him, but he's in the midst of a hot stretch on the court right now, so definitely is now a great time to add him. Literally just against the Brooklyn Nets the other day, he had 12 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists, and 3 steals, filling up the stat sheet as per usual. He's been playing roughly 30 minutes a game or so, which he's been able to consistently do throughout the entire season so far because he is their starting small forward. Lu Dort is definitely one to look at, especially tonight. The Oklahoma City Thunder are taking on the Washington Wizards, so be sure to add Lu Dort onto your team while you can, because even if he's not a long-term addition, he should be a very short-term add to your team. Next up, we have Nance Jr. from the New Orleans Pelicans. So he had a rib fracture that caused him to miss the previous 13 games of the year, but ever since coming back from that injury the past 6 games or so, he's been playing exceptionally well. Now, of course, he's not too big of a scorer or anything. You're not going to get anything more than roughly like 7 points a game out of Nance Jr. However, he's great in the rebound department, roughly about 7 or so a game since coming back. He's also has some sneaky assists in there as well, and he can get some blocks and steals in there as well. So be sure to add Nance Jr. as a potential streamer onto your team. You won't regret it. Last but not least, we have Alec Burks from the Detroit Pistons. He's scored in double figures in now 7 straight games, and despite the fact Pistons have only won 3 games this season, the Detroit Pistons continue to roll with Alec Burks over Asar Thompson. He's averaged 20 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists, and a block, plus almost 4 3-pointers a game in the last 3 January games, and is shooting well from the field and the free throw stripe. He provides instant offense off the bench for the Detroit Pistons, and they're giving him plenty of minutes to continue his success. Now, he should be a great addition going forward, and he even scored 18 points in just 20 minutes a game against the Denver Nuggets last time, so be sure to add him if possible. So that's all for today's video. Hopefully, these players that I've listed are going to help you win this week and hopefully lead you one step closer towards winning your fantasy basketball championship this year. Have a great day, and I'll see you next time.